Let me tell you a story about two nurses. So, my first job out of nursing school was working in a busy labor and delivery unit. And I came to know really well two nurses who were on that unit. Now, one of them was always the social butterfly. So, as soon as she got that nice nursing check, she would take it and buy some beautiful things. She dressed very well. I would see her outside of work, always really high end, name brand, really nice cars. She was one of the first young nurses that I knew who bought a luxury vehicle, always was in style, and hung out with, some of the most kind of popular cliques and crews and did some fun things. They partied a lot, they popped a lot of champagne. And what I noticed about this particular nurse in particular was that she often kind of looked down upon another nurse who worked with us, who was a little bit more bookish, a lot more quiet, who didn't spend her money on name brand anything. Her scrubs were okay. She bought the color that the hospital required us all to have. But, they weren't necessarily fitted the cutest right away. Her hair wasn't always done, and she always had her nose in a book. She found herself always taking a class about communications, about investing in real estate at that time in particular. And she was intentioned on becoming a businesswoman. Fast forward, one of those nurses I found spent her money in places, in spaces, and in investments that allowed her to grow and do things. The other is crying broke to this day. And I'll tell you that one of those nurses is me, and I won't say who else is the other. I won't call any names. Both had the same job, both had the same income. The difference is that one bought comfort while the other bought time. When I started my aesthetic healthcare business, I had a regular client that I came to really, really enjoy named Teresa. And Teresa has given me her name to mention her and talk to you a little bit about her now. She does really well, but Teresa would always come to see me and is the calmest woman that you will ever meet. Just always super cool, lives really well, does really well. One of those people who's always kind of humming a tune. Every day is a good day for Teresa. And I asked her, hey, like, what do you do? What keeps you in that space? And she said, Kristen, I don't stress about anything anymore. She had actually had a difficult life for a long time and found her way later in life. Teresa told me, I pay people to do the things that used to stress me out. No longer am I willing to think about simple things that I can simply outsource. Teresa had someone and was one of the first women I know who taught me personally how to invest in childcare so that you can have someone to pick your children up from school to free you up a little bit of time. The importance of hiring a CPA to help you manage your finances so that you don't have to take time learning to do things that are not a natural fit for you and that don't ultimately benefit you much in the long run, right? Because the things that you're doing are not aligned with your natural God-given talents, gifts, and purpose. When I learned that wealthy people don't buy status, they buy peace, that was a game changer for me. When I was writing my first work of fiction, my first book, I told myself that I did not have time to meet the deadline that the publisher set for me. Somehow, though, y'all, I had time to watch Netflix and do what I wanted to do. Fortunately, I had a mentor at that time who also is a successful book author and showed me the importance of outsourcing things like having someone to check her inbox, to manage her messages, to keep life from getting overwhelming, especially those things related to like communication. People want to get you right away. She showed me how to organize my time, how to manage those types of communication. And I enjoy cooking, so I don't do this, but she taught me the importance for some of you, maybe, to get someone to come and help you meal prep on Sunday evenings. Now, that may or may not be for everybody. It's not for me, but I realized that there's no need to buy distractions. There's every need to buy self-investment because you are the one guarantee to give you, to grow you an outcome. When you pour into yourself, when you invest in yourself, when you make yourself more skillful and more marketable, the results can be exponential. When you are ready to grow your businesses exponentially, to invest in yourself, to bet on yourself, come see what we're doing over here at the Violet Vision. I'd love to share more with you. I'd love to help you personally. I'd love to have you.